Hey guys, welcome back to the garden. I'm so sorry I don't have much time to do videos, but another round of me showing and telling what I think is interesting in the garden right now. We have it's looking great in the vegetable garden. The food forest is also looking great in some areas, and we have a few challenges I think I would like to discuss in the new butterfly garden. But this amazing being is a heartnut, I'm thinking that maybe we will have nuts on this for the first time since I planted it 15 years ago. But I love these flowers. I think these are probably male flowers. I don't know, male or, well, they could be two things, male or female. And then you can see up here we have either a male or female flower coming down. I'll have to look that up for you. So I'm hoping that these are flowering at the same time. That should be sometimes a bit of a problem. But I'm really hoping for heartnuts this year, and I think the tree is looking quite amazing, and I think it's because we took out a pseudo Akebia that was sort of feeding it for a while it grew up, and we took that out, and it seems like it now has its own space, and I think that's super pleasing, and lots of impressive flowers this year. So I want to show you some problems that we really have, especially in some areas of the food forest. You see how many brambles are in the food forest, and they really shouldn't be here. So all of this brambles, and I have made a contract with myself saying that I will do one day, not a whole day, but all in all, one day a week, all of June, to see how much I can actually get on top of all of these brambles. Because if I don't, I didn't do it last year because I was so busy making the new butterfly garden. If I don't do it this year, the garden will be run over in a couple of years by brambles all over, which is kind of sad, because in here, that's 15 years worth of work and dedication. So I really want to reduce these goddamn brambles. I love the berries. They are some of the best berries, but my God, they are annoying. But I want to show you this amazing climber. I think it is so glorious. I'll put these out in look at these flowers. Are they not just amazing? They are sort of wax-like, beautiful color, and so many. And you see they have actually taken over this alder that's growing here all the way to the top. And this is Akebia chokoladevin. And this is making, if it's pollinated, it's making these quite long, bright purple fruits that are edible, and they are quite a bit like dead man's finger fruits, also kind of the same color scheme, and they have this vanilla melon taste of the fruit flesh, but it's I don't know. I'm going to have to monitor how much it's strangling this alder tree. But I mean, this has been self-seeding, so I'm not too precious about it. I just think it's an interesting thing to see how all the climbers are starting really to come into their own in the food forest, and they are finding their vertical ways. And why not allow it? It's okay. We don't need the alder especially, but I do need a trellis for this beautiful climber. So that's interesting. And then I was just looking at this. This is a walnut, and actually it has quite, I don't know, maybe you think I'm crazy, but I've never noticed the flowers on the walnuts. before, and they are kind of it's the kind of the same sort of vibe that we get from the Heartnut. Of course, they are also in the same sort of family, quite beautiful actually. And here's another climber, that's a wisteria that's actually gone all the way to the top. And I'm also having a look at this, but I see lots and lots of flowers, so it's going to be very beautiful in a couple of weeks, and I will make sure to show you how it looks. At least we are going to allow this one flowering, and maybe I'll cut it back then. I'm not sure. I'm never sure. But and these guys, these horse chestnuts, I just love them. And this tree actually is one tree that my husband and we got from a place, I think that must be more than 20 years ago, and we dug it up ourselves, and it cost next to nothing, and we didn't have a lot of space for it in the car, so the car was totally filled up with this tree, and it actually made the transition, and now it's like a guardian. It's standing at the entrance of our plot, and it makes me happy every year. But let's take a quick walk through the food forest. I always have a lot of things, of course, to tell you, but this whole area has also been taken over by the brambles, so that's another bit that I really need to work on. But you can see I do have another one of these Akebias are also taking over the apple tree, and it's a complete mess, guys. What can I do? I don't know. But it's also lovely with all of this growing power. So yes, I will get on top of it. We can make a sort of a status video at the end of June and see how far I got. I think I did show you this quince last time, but it makes me happy every day. It is so beautiful, and it's keeping quite well. It's keeping for a long time, these flowers, because it's in a little bit of a shaded area. So that's kind of lovely. Let me see, what can I show you in here? Lots of beauty, of course. We will just, hopefully you can sense it as we walk through. I wanted to show you just, I mean, this is all kind of wild and I didn't have time to weed, so, but still beautiful and lovely and lots of food. We have the most delicious salads every night, and that is kind of feeling like a total overflowing. Let me get you through this portal of a nasty rose. The spiral is looking amazing this year, and I'm finding that actually all of these are the pine berries, and they are spreading all over this area, and they actually they mean that I don't have to do a lot of weeding around here. I think they cover quite nicely. We do have a lot of grass, some grass in between, but it looks like these amazing strawberries are just holding space for me, and I'm very grateful. And those are, I think, my favorite strawberries. I think they're so delicious. Yes, lots of areas with stuff that needs doing, but it's also kind of lovely. And would you have a look at, I mean, the pollination this year has been quite amazing so far. I will show you some of it, but also look at all of these gooseberries. It's like all of the flowers have been pollinated. So we will have, these are black, amazing gooseberries, and I love this variety. And I mentioned this last time also, this is the bladdernut flowering, and you see how many kilos of flowers are on this. And I've had this lovely Georgian artist visiting the garden, and he told me that in Georgia they make these into some kind of fermented condiment that's much loved. So last night I tried to ferment all of these flowers. I think it's a little late. They should be more like capers, like less open, but I mean, what can you do? So I tried it this year, and then I know for next year that this is a thing, and this is a way to preserve and stretch the time where we can use these flowers a little bit longer, because I mean, we can only eat that many every day in the salads and as snacks in the garden. So that's about it from the food forest. I mean, I could tell you a million things, but not super important. I want to show you the vegetable garden that's so pleasing to me. But I want to show you just an example of how much pollination we've had this year. So you see all the flowers, when I touch this, the petals are coming off, and the beginning of the berries are staying stuck. So this means that they have all been pollinated, and if you look up into this, you will see how many berries. That is crazy. So we are hoping for like a bit of a hot spell in the summer, and then we will have so many cherries and so much pain. So I mean, not pain, but belly ache. Okay, I will show you also this area I walk through many times a day, and it has so many amazing scents. I love it, I love it. And I want to show you a little bit in the vegetable garden. I think it's looking quite amazing. I have been weeding quite a lot, and yesterday some of my garden fairies, they gave me a lot of flowers to put out in the garden. So I have straw flowers and statice and snapdragons and zinnias, and they are all things that the insects are loving. So I'm going to put these in this big circle out in the butterfly garden, and also some just mix them in with the vegetables in here, because that's the way I love the vegetable garden, that it's flowering and beautiful also. But I got a lot of these, what are they? I forgot. Eggplants, of course. It's gone, but lots of different eggplants. So round ones and firm ones and long ones and thin ones and Thai ones. So I'm very excited about this. A few of them I will put in the greenhouse to be sure, and the rest I'm going to put into this one, and because I think they kind of like the heat that comes from the color that's on the side of these raised beds. That's the experiment this year, and I will show you much more from the garden, but this is just a short video, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.